Library, and for this video we're going to learn how to make a rainbow friendship bracelet. So this one's a little bit shorter than normal. You're going to be able to you can make them short or long, whatever size. So I've got rainbow colored yarn today. I've got blue, purple, green, yellow, orange, and red. But you can do whatever colors you want if you don't want to do a rainbow. So you're going to need 6 strands of yarn. So I've got one of each color. They're going to be cut about twice the length of your arm. Okay, so you have enough room. Okay, so let's get started. So as I said, these strands of yarn are twice the length of my arm. That's how far I cut them, okay? And there's 6 strands of yarn. So what I'm going to do is, I like to have them already lined up in rainbow colors. I find that makes it easier when you're weaving your bracelet. So I've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Okay? So line them up evenly, and what you're going to do is grab hold of them in the middle, and you're going to lift them so that they are the same length on either side. You're holding them in the middle here, okay? So we're actually going to make a loop here at the end, all right? So take your yarn, loop it around, okay, and just form, like tie a knot. Okay. Doesn't have to be a huge loop. Tie it kind of tight. There we got a loop, okay? Now, what I like to do is, I like to take a clipboard and I put the loop under the clip so that'll hold it in place when I'm braiding. Now you can use like a safety pin and pin it to something if you don't have a clipboard. It just needs to be held kind of in place so that you can pull out your yarn and braid, all right? So now we're going to separate the yarn by color. Now you see there's 2 strands of each color, but we're going to pretend this is 1 strand of yarn, okay? Treat this like 1 strand of yarn. So go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Okay, so we've got all our yarn separated. And so you can see this kind of goes at a diagonal pattern, and that's how we're gonna weave it. Okay, so let's get started. So we're gonna start with red. It's all the way on the left hand side, so that's what we're gonna do. So let's kind of get these out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. So we have orange, and we have our red. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a loop that kind of looks like the number 4. Okay? So red is going to go over the orange, under the orange, and back over the red. You can kind of see how I'm doing that? And just pull. Okay, until you have a knot. Now, we're going to do that one more time. You do 2 knots per color, per tying. Number 4, over the orange, under the orange, over the red again. So pull it tight. Now the second knot, you're going to notice that you might have to turn with the knot. You see how my hands are turning? Because you want mostly a red colored knot, okay? You'll understand why in just a minute. Because this is going to be a red line of color. And see, we got a red knot. Okay? Now, what you do is you keep going down the line of colors. So red is still my focus right now. So now I've got yellow. So again, number 4. Over the yellow, under the yellow, over the red, and pull. Make sure you're making your knots kind of tight. You may have to push the yarn up a little bit. I don't want to see any yellow at the top. Okay, again, number 4, over, under yellow, over the red, and pull. And remember, with the second knot, you might have to turn a little bit because we're trying to make a nice, neat knot. Okay, you can kind of see how that's doing. So red, red. We're just going to keep going. Next is green. Again, 4, over, under the green, pull. Four, over, under the green, pull, turn with the knot, tighten the knot. Okay, we're going to keep going. Blue, over the blue, under the blue, over the red, pull. Over the blue, under the blue, over the red, pull. Turn with the knot. Now purple, same thing. Over, under, pull. Over, under, pull. Turn with the knot. Okay, so red's going to be here now. So now you can see we're starting to form a row. So we've got a row of red. I'll do one more to kind of show you how this is going to keep forming. So now orange is on the left hand side. Okay, remember it was red then orange, now it's orange. So we're going to start with orange because that's going to be the next color in the rainbow here. So just like before, over and under, just like you were doing, pull. Make sure you pull tight. I don't want to see any yellow at the top. I want to see orange. Over and under, pull. A line of red and a line of orange, and so you just keep going. Next I would do yellow, then green across, and then you just keep forming rows over and over again for however long of a bracelet you want to have. Now an easy thing to keep track of your colors, you can write the colors down in order, which helped me to keep track of which one I need to do next. Okay? So let's learn how to finish the bracelet when you've got it the length that you want, okay? So I've still got all of these strands down here, all 6 colors still. So what you can do is there's a couple ways. You can, make one big loop and braid it however you want. Or you can do like this and you can make 2 strands that are braided. Because what happens is you tie this around you tie it around your wrist, and you can tie it and knot it like this. around your wrist, okay? So I'm going to show you how to do it, how to tie it off this way. So what you do is, I'm going to separate out colors on this side, colors on this side. And if you don't like these colors as the end braids, you can always, you know, end it on a different spot. Like say this one's ended on purple. So I've made braids that are red, orange, and yellow, green, purple, and blue, if you prefer that. This one ended on red, so I have different colors. But however you like to do it, it's up to you. Okay, so this is going to be a braid, kind of like braiding hair. So you might want to make a tight braid, pull on it so that it's tight. Okay. Okay, see what I'm doing? Just over and over and over. You're just wrapping the strands over each other. Kind of pulling tightly on it so that it's a snug braid. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to go ahead and tie this end off. Just tie a knot. I just take two of the strands and tie it with the one in the middle in between them. Kind of like tying a knot around the middle. See, I've got these two strands here, and there's the orange in the middle. I'm just going to tie a knot over them, over the orange, with the orange sort of in between the knot. Tie it as tight as you want. If you wanted, you might do a double knot if you have enough yarn left to make it extra secure. It's up to you. That's pretty tight though, so it's probably good. So you just trim off whatever extra you got. I like to leave a little bit of tassel at the end. Okay, and you do the same thing to the other side. I did use yarn, but embroidery thread is popular. That's another one you can do. It will make a thinner bracelet. It won't be as fluffy as this one is, but yeah, you can use other things. Okay, so there is our bracelet. This is the smaller one I made. Thank you for watching our video, and please subscribe.